Welcome, everybody, to Is This Thing On? My favorite show of the week. I am your host, Slade Ham. Most of you know me from the Whiskey Brothers podcast. I host that on Monday nights, along with my good friends Jerry Wayne Longmire, Sam Damaris, and Trey Tutson. None of them are here except for Jerry Wayne, who's in the back of house producing this show. This is a bit of a brainchild of myself and him, and Trey Tutson, and Jerry produces it every week along with me. Enough about us. Let's get to the guests. I'm joined by Peyton, Jonathan Fleissner, and Enrique Chacon. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, Enrique Chacon.
It is good to have you guys on the show. Cheers to y'all. Raise a glass and clang them. Jerry Wayne, have yours in the back. Welcome aboard, guys. We're going to get right into it. Topic A is what I want to get to. We try to avoid the political stuff on here, but the president was just in a bit of a situation. He had to go under. He had to have not surgery, but a procedure done. And Kamala Harris was made the vice president was made president for just she had the presidential powers in her grimy little hands. And while he was down, I don't want to talk about any of the political nature of it, but I do want to talk about, there was one guy in the equation who, it may have been a woman, I don't know, could have been anyone. Someone had the illustrious privilege of looking up the president's butthole. Mm-hmm. And in the midst of his day, I imagine he probably wanted to text someone. He wanted to send a message to it. Hey, you'll never guess what I'm doing.
I think he does all the presidents?
It's is this like a legacy gig, or do you bring in your own? Do you bring in your own proctologist? Right. Is there a presidential proctologist? I don't know. Let's get right into it. Jonathan, what's your take on this? Have you had a day like this where you've ever just had to? Like, my friends aren't going to believe this moment.
Yeah, I mean, to this day, no one's going to believe this. But in 2006, I won a dance competition at the All-Star game,
Whoa.
And that was here in Houston. And so it was broadcast on TNT, and it was actually being refereed or judged by Charles Barkley.
Whoa!
So, fun fact: I'm the one who actually taught him that golf move.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. And afterwards, after the competition, he actually looked me in the face and goes, Jonathan, got 2 words for you. You did a really, really, really good job.
Sounds like Charles.
That's 2 words for Charles Barkley. Did that really happen?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, guys.
I don't know him well enough to know if he's bullshitting me.
I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm from El Salvador, dog. I have no idea who Charles Barkley. I'm over here laughing, pretending like
another person
Charles
taller
Barkley.
than you.
He plays orange football. That's fine.
He's a basketball player.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Jesse.
He's a golfer. Fuck.
Jesse, have you had a moment like this?
I have, because a lot of people don't know about me when I tell them that I've actually been to prison, which makes this a little ironic because I am proficient and an expert in buttholes. So I totally identify with that proctologist. But yeah, that's kind of my thing. I tell them that, they don't believe it, and it's weird because I hate saying it, because just like I sucked the air out of the room right now when I said that, people always think the same thing. They're like, dude, you're a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boy who grew up in Katy. When I tell them I've been to prison, they're like, did you get raped in prison? And everybody wants to know. I want to tell everybody, no, I didn't get raped in prison. Found out a surefire way never to get raped in prison, and that's just always say yes. So, yeah, stole your thunder.
Oh, no, you've been around.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you don't want that tight
Absolutely.
ass. He's been
everywhere. So, yeah, it was bad because I was an 18-year-old blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boy in prison. Like, my stock will never be higher in my life, no matter what I accomplish. I could have a finger in the president's butthole, and my value will never be higher than it was.
That explains the tattoos.
It does, yeah. This is sadness and depression, knowing I peaked in prison.
Are they like hatchets on the or tomahawks on the side of a Seminoles helmet? Is that every time you said yes?
Yeah. It's like, dude, I'm all state for Ohio State. I'm a D1 recruit, baby. Yeah,
we're putting the D in D1.
D in D1. Yeah.
You've been to okay. That is a.
So when I tell people, they don't believe me. So I was like, look at the back tattoos. Those were definitely done in the county.
Yeah, you can tell they're tramp stamps.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Written out of space.
Yeah. I got a naked girl tattooed on my back, not for me. Okay. Yeah.
It's for the fucking
that
homies.
feel? Yeah,
for the
yeah.
homies, bro.
So the roommate could pretend.
Exactly, yeah. I'm tired of closing my eyes. Like,
look deeply into this off-green woman.
yeah, they'll ask me, they're like, did you ever see a rape in prison? I'm like, no, I look straight ahead.
Then watch, you have a homie walk up to you like, dog, I'll give you like 3 ramen packets if you just let me fucking jerk off on your back.
Yeah. It was a book of stamps. Yeah, you don't know the economy. El Salvador's way different, bruh. All right, yeah.
You got antifreeze, bro? They'll give you a Cadillac.
Yeah.
It's functional and venomous.
Yeah.
Did anything happen in your upbringing in El Salvador, or here for that matter, that would warrant? I'm looking up the president's butthole level attention.
Look, it was definitely here. I once had a macaroni and cheese get me a hand job from a married woman on her marriage day. Fuck.
Wait,
her wedding day. Her marriage day, bro. Look. It was in Katy, Texas, too, man. Katy,
Wow, I'm from
Texas.
Katy. That happens.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like,
clearly they arrest white dudes.
Yeah,
they
that's-
anything can happen in Katy.
That's first base in Katy, baby.
Got hired on Facebook Messenger, bro. So these white dudes, I feel like Katy, Texas, is a bunch of white dudes who think they made it already. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I went out there, bro, and I had this mac and cheese tray after party after I worked this wedding, dude. And this fucking Vietnamese girl, she was like a dark-skinned Vietnamese girl. She was just ready to cheat on her husband immediately, bro. I just happened to win the lottery ticket, dog.
You just happened to be the waiter with the mac and cheese tray she was looking for.
She was all up in this mac and cheese. Hey, who put meat in here, bro? There's a undercooked noodle in this bitch, bro.
No way you were her first choice.
I don't know if I was first or last, bro. But
She had to have walked by at least 7 other employees who were like, "Man, you bullshitting." There's no.
damn, you smell like work ethic. Come here.
She could have been vegetarian. That was the only thing. I mean,
Dude, her hand job was so vigorous, bro.
Vigorous.
Vigorous.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
For cheddar or worse, you know what I'm saying?
For cheddar or for worst. That's 2 good puns in a saying. All right, you guys can stay.
Yeah.
Jerry, I didn't know how this week was gonna go. I had no idea, and we're somehow here, and everybody's accounted for, and so far still on the playing pitch. Let's get to know you guys better, because I feel like that segment helped, but there's still more to know. I'll start with you, Enrique. Tell the folks about yourself.
Man, look, I have a foreskin. I don't grow facial hair, but I make up for it with my freestyle abilities.
Your freestyle abilities.
I started comedy at this podcast called Kill Tony. They since then made me a regular in Houston. I was born in El Salvador. I was conceived the day my dad got his 100th kill. He was a small-time narco. And once I made it to the U.S., I grew up in A-Leaf, Texas, Southwest.
From one war zone to another.
Wow.
And we say that to acknowledge in our neighborhoods that we didn't have father figures.
I don't need a catchphrase. We know.
Oh.
Enrique Chacon. And then if you had to do a round of you look like, we started this on the last podcast, and I like seeing what you guys how you would describe yourselves if you were to jam a couple of things together.
I look like the gang leader of a woman's prison, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you look like second line, for sure, bro. You give yourself a lot of credit on the first. Leader is a far cry. Let's be real. I've seen MS-13 bitches, bro. Like, you're not ready, Enrique.
You look like your teardrop tattoo would be because you actually cried. Jesse Peyton across the table. Introduce yourself to these fine folks.
My Jesse Peyton, man. I'm not even a comedian. I'm just a T-shirt salesman with a 30-minute sales pitch, according to 2021 to IRS purposes. Yeah, I live my life every day just trying to aspire to be the guy that I am on Facebook. So that guy's killing it, and I'm not.
You want to be a show flyer?
Yeah, exactly. Not in your inbox anymore, Slade. I know the rules. I'm so sorry. Fucking dick.
That'd be
yeah. He's like, Slade DM'd me. Why did I get one of your show flyers in my inbox? I'm like, because I sent it, you fucking cock-sucking, condescending prick.
But now you know why you were blocked.
For sure. Glad to be unblocked and back on episode 1,980 of this show when I was picked in the order that I was on the list.
2 people were sick.
Yeah. So, yeah. Apart from that, I'm just a huge pussy from Katie who got a bunch of tattoos because I couldn't fight. So, and I'm just really depressed that when I found out my wife gave a hand job on our wedding day to a macaroni server. It's fucking horse shit.
That was her?
Yeah. This fucking idiot didn't even remember I was there.
Damn.
For sure. Yeah, she only did it to you because she thought you couldn't snitch and speak English. So.
We thought you were asleep,
No,
bro.
we thought you were a girl. I told her to go get the fucking girl, and it wasn't a hand job. She was checking for a pussy and grabbed it. You didn't get a hand job, bro. You got Adam's apple tested on your crotch.
I thought she was trying to pickpocket me at the end.
At Jesse is funny. Follow me. Thank you, guys.
She was looking for the other sock in the hamper.
This is a enlarged clit here.
He'll also be teaching a course on self-awareness next week. Jesus Christ. If you had to do it, you look like, how would you say it?
Easy, man. I look like a prison tattoo who got a prison tattoo. So, I look like if Adderall and testosterone were over the counter. If Four Locos was a person, that would be me. I've been told I look like the guy Kyle Rittenhouse should have shot. And I've also been told I look like the first juror dismissed on the insurgent trials. So the prosecution would not let me do that.
Oh, shit.
And I look like the guy who would get high on tiki torch fumes. So this is it. Jesse Peyton. Now Jesse is funny. I look like the guy who got cheated on his wedding day. Till macaroni do us part. Thank you, Enrique Chacon. Rico Chacon. Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Follow that, Jonathan.
Sorry about your
Introduce
wife.
yourself.
All right. Good luck, I guess me. I started doing comedy about 5 years ago. I do stand-up and improv, and I also do sketch comedy. So I got a chance to write and act and direct that at the Rec Room before the world ended.
It used to be a place.
And it was a thing. But it actually theoretically is coming back next month. We're supposed to be opening again.
Cool.
But yeah, the past year and a half, I guess, of this dystopian hell, I've just been doing online stuff on social media and podcasting, and I do 2 live streams a week.
Pimp them.
Yeah, I do Booze and News with Albert DeLeon. We do it.
You just did very well on the show last week.
We do it on Twitch and on Wednesdays, and we do it on Instagram on Sundays. And we have a lot of Houston comics that come on the show. And
Super
it's
cool.
A lot of fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Who do you look like? What do you look like? Combine some stuff.
I wrote a couple here. I look like Johnny Manziel currently. You know, like broke as fuck and homeless. I look like the leprechaun that sells weed behind the bowling alley.
Wait, I know that guy.
I think you bought weed.
Your weed is magically delicious. So thank you, bro.
You're a leprechaun in the hood, bro? Dude.
And then I look like someone who got all the white privilege, dropped out of college, and moved in with their parents to be a Twitch streamer. So
wow. Thank you, Slade Ham. It's nice to meet you again.
Keep swinging, Jesse. It's first couple are free. We're gonna go to segment 3.
Oh,
you're doing well. Don't fuck it up.
Is this thing on? Sorry. Now I see why they call it that.
Sadly, yes. SNL host is our next segment. This is a brand new segment also. We're going to see what happens. I think it sounds fun. Jerry, I think you agree with me. SNL has run out of celebrities. Usually it's all of our favorite celebs that host the show. They're now using fictional characters, and you guys have to write the opening monologue for them, or at least contribute in no particular order. I'm going to start with you, Jonathan. You are writing for John McClane from Die Hard. How would that set go?
Okay, so it would start off and, like blackout. And then you hear like Christmas music, like fra la 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 la. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then there's like machine gun sounds and explosions. And then in repels John McClane. He's all covered in blood and shit. He's got a dirty wife beater. And he's like, well, now I'm hosting SNL. Ho ho ho. Much like my wife's Christmas party, I guess it's gonna be up to me to save the show too from getting killed. Come out to SNL. We'll get together, have a few laughs. Well, welcome to the party, pals. All joking aside, if we gotta let the terrorists kill somebody, it's gotta be that Pete Davidson kid, right? He looks like he's already fucking dead on the inside. Well, let's get this show started. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Wow.
I like how SNL has the budget for a
A repelling
repelling stunt. That's really a good John McClane. I think there's some frustration in there that you relate to. You got right to it.
Yeah, I also don't negotiate with terrorists, so.
I thought you sounded like the Columbine school shooter, bro. I was like, oh, is this 1990, dog?
I just like that you pronounced it Columbine.
Columbine.
How the fuck are you supposed to say it?
It was a different school shooting, bro. It was all about cocaine.
Oh my goodness.
He almost conjugated it. It sounds like a Columbine, Columbamos, Columbine. Enrique, you've been given Cruella de Vil.
Bro.
You have to write for Cruella de Vil, a cartoon character, perhaps from your childhood or 30 or 40 years before.
Nah, I knew a bitch like her, bro, but in El Salvador. All right, hey, I'm Detective Cruella de Vil. I've been smoking cigarettes and saving these damn Dalmatians ever since I found salvation. Can I get an amen and a whoop whoop? I know what y'all heard throughout the years. Well, I'm an animal rights activist now. I'm no longer skinning dogs and cutting off paws. I'm abiding by the law. Here's a picture of me and Michael Vick holding a couple of pit bulls. Ever since I've been released from prison, I have changed my name to Cruella Exotic. And I bought me a Dalmatian ranch in Oklahoma. I now have 101 Dalmatian rescues and 2 gay husbands. One of them accidentally euthanized himself with a Ruger American pistol. I have been working hard to build my reputation after I was canceled by Disney. I volunteered with the American Kennel Club, PETA, and with a group of nice Japanese fishermen off the coast of Tahiti. A hearty dolphin diet is great for grown dogs at the Dalmatian Ranch. I have come to this public platform today to calm the minds of the public. I have never shot a dog in my ranch because of a lack of food. And I ain't stealing nobody's Pomeranians in this neighborhood. And I did not leave a trailer full of animals abandoned on a hot summer day.
Enrique Chacon playing Cruella de Vil is played by John Goodman from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Shit.
I'm just a dude playing another dude playing a woman playing another dude. You went 4 layers deep. Inception. That was a combination of 101 Dalmatians, Tropic Thunder, and Inception, if I did that correctly. Woo!
Wow.
All right, who's left? I think
You can skip me after that shit.
Oh,
What the
Jesse,
fuck?
I wish I could, but
Good
we're going to have to
Lord.
do it anyway. This is not the original character you were given. We let you pick your own. You're the
Yeah,
only person who
sadly.
got to pick their own. You went with, as you quoted, Brad Pitt from Fight Club, which would be Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
I would have given you that originally, but I felt like it would have been so stereotypical. I would have
yeah.
gotten white people racism.
Yeah.
It would have been.
Yeah.
So speaking on behalf of your alter ego,
I have to. That's funny.
how would inside you write an SNL monologue?
Very lazily.
It's the white way.
Help yourself.
I feel
Tyler.
like you gave me a test, and I got to choose the questions on my test.
It's 100%. Yes, you
And
went.
this is
You
what
went.
it was.
I asked you to pick. You didn't just take the easy way out. You left via the hangar door.
It is, yes, absolutely. And knowing I was going after Enrique and that Cruella de Vil plays King of the Hill, plays Joe Exotic,
Hey,
plays...
you gotta understand what happened with those dogs was
Yeah.
they all showed up at my plantation at the same time.
I can't do accents.
That's-
I don't
got
have,
your
I don't
Yorkie,
have
bitch.
an accent.
Well, the upside is you only have to do Brad Pitt from Fight Club. So having chosen it,
Haven't chosen
Let's
it.
see where you go.
It would be short, sweet, and to the point, because as we all know, the number one rule about SNL is you don't talk about SNL.
oh, I thought that's where he was gonna go. and that's it.
That's it.
God damn it, Jesse.
There are other rules.
You human Ed Hardy shirt.
That's
Listen
it.
you Jesse Peyton.
Isn't that synonymous with the Four Locos? I thought I touched on this.
Yes.
Props. Shout out Grace Kirk for that tag. That was funny.
What happened to the prison creative writing classes,
That was it. Nah, for real. I was on. Yeah.
Your job is to get around other funny people who tell you not to go with the first thing you thought of.
Yeah,
Jesse.
that was
All
it.
right,
Well, there are other rules. The second rule of SNL is don't talk about Lorne Michaels being gay.
See, now we're getting to the funny
Yeah,
shit.
no. And then the third rule of SNL per Tyler Durden is if you spend your whole life making soap and you end up in prison after you blow shit up like you're going to do, that you should invest some time in learning not to drop the soap. So that was very...
There you go.
Again,
See, you rounded it, but you rounded it out with a
back.
couple more punchlines.
That was
and
it.
I'll
That's
give you
it.
props for
Came
that.
back,
All right,
You didn't
cool.
die on the vine
I
just
didn't-
there like
yeah,
you could have.
that's
That,
it. It
that's
was bad.
like a
back.
frozen grape.
I was going to
You-
leave it there, too. So
I'm
yeah,
proud of you,
brought
Jesse.
me back.
All right. So far, you're in the lead.
I don't know, Cruella.
We're in. That was
Yeah, that
strong.
was it.
That was strong.
yeah.
But his introduction was one of the strong.
It was. It
this
was
is
strong.
this is Jonathan. We want you to be here. I'm kidding. You're doing. You're doing perfectly.
Go ahead
You're-
and take another
I know
shot,
two people
Jonathan.
were sick, man.
You're No, you're perfect. This is I totally. All right, here we go. We're going into excuses, and I'm going to round it out with you, Jonathan. I'm going to come to you last. I'm going to start with Jesse this time. This is a game we have played frequently in the past. We're going to give you a situation. You're going to be stuck in it. It's going to be your job to bullshit your way out, or to explain yourself, or to just come up with some sort of response. I'm going to start with you, Jesse, and here is your situation. You have let your yard become a jungle, and your homeowners association is not happy about it. Somebody has hacked their way down the sidewalk. They've thumped on your door. You answer it, and they want to know what's going on. What's your excuse?
My excuse is, what's a homeowners association? My grass is high because I am also, and I didn't cut it. That's all that there is. My mom told me as a young kid, she said, either learn to do manual labor or make enough money to pay manual to do the labor. And I learned right then a valuable lesson that my mom was racist. So I didn't do it. And I was hiding also. I leave the grass high in my yard because kids won't play in it, and there's I have a legal thing where I can't be within 50 yards.
Nice.
So
That's
I don't have a 50-yard front yard,
And also
but
Jehovah's Witnesses.
that's it. Yeah, we welcome them. Yeah. So that was pretty much what I had on that. So,
Perfect. I'll buy any of those.
Any of those.
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
HOA.
Let's go to you, Enrique.
All right.
Here's your situation. You have just blown right past a motorcycle cop.
Damn.
He's trying to shut down an intersection for a funeral. You didn't care. It's because you're from El Salvador, probably.
Oh, no.
You criminals crossing the border. He immediately pulls you over. What's your excuse?
Hey, sorry, officer. I had to go pick up my weed pens. What? No, don't worry about it. They're CBD. Look, I was speeding because my baby was crying too loud. It's okay, man. If I get fast home, I can take him out the trunk, officer. It's all good. Look, my tire is low, but it's all right because the drugs I'm smuggling should be fine. But only if I go right now, officer. Look, if you let me go, I'll tell you the location of 2 serial killers in the city, but you can't tell them I told you because they're my cousins, all right? Look, the real reason I was speeding is because my wife is unresponsive at home, officer. I left bad that I left her like that, but now I'm going to help her. Look, no, I didn't hit her. I ran her over. Because I was speeding in my neighborhood, too.
Enrique getting pulled over in his driveway for a hit and run on his wife. There we go.
There will be a second funeral procession that you won't be interrupting.
You're going to
I
want to
think.
keep that intersection closed.
That life insurance, baby.
All right, we're going to you, Jonathan. You have just inadvertently walked into the wrong hotel room. Say you were on tour. One that is currently occupied by a couple.
Sure.
You can decide what they're doing. What's your excuse?
Oh, hi. Nice to see you guys. Do you have a moment to talk about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior? Or I could be like, excuse me, I have lost my wife. Can I borrow yours?
Enrique does.
No problem with that.
Got any
Enrique.
mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
I also thought if I walked into this situation, I might just look around and be like, where are the rest of the guys?
That's funny.
It's one frozen dude.
And then I guess my last thought was that I would probably just be really fucking drunk. So the first thing I would do is just go in and start going through their shit. And, like, if they had some food, eating it, be like, you guys have a cigarette? Or the fuck's going on? You know what I mean?
No, but this Salvadorian fella left some mac and cheese.
The pasta brand is Lovecraft.
This little Uber Eats girl left her mac and cheese.
This little Uber Eats lesbian.
Oh my God.
All right, we got one more segment. Jerry, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? We're right where we ought to be at this point in the game. I'm exceptionally happy. We got 3. Where are we at? Let's see where we are in the chat. I should say what's up to you people. The games are made up. Yeah, this is us. What's up to everybody? Naked Newman. All right, cool. That's enough. Let's get into segment 5. This is the final one. This is just titled Animals Around the World. We're going to cover a couple of stories on our way out. I assume you guys have read them. I have just gotten to them. Let's start with this one. A deer in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, ran through the front door of a hospital and climbed up an escalator Monday before it was captured and later euthanized because of its injuries. That's too early to be laughing, man. We only got to the dead animal part.
I love murder.
But I don't know which of you watched the video. There is certainly video of the animal bounding into the Our Lady of the Lake Hospital in Baton Rouge. The deer stumbled on the slippery forest. Stunned workers watched from a few feet away. Now you can start laughing. Slow laugh, but slow. The deer regained its footing enough to climb up the down escalator that I assume was moving and reached the second floor where it was finally corralled and held down by several people. In Baton Rouge, that means 2. The deer was loaded onto a hospital bed that was rolled outside to a truck. And then they put it down.
Yeah, they shot it.
Adding that there were indications it might have been struck by a vehicle before it ran into the hospital. So many questions I have, starting with how the deer knew it was a hospital. Yeah. But
yeah, why are we euthanizing the smartest deer?
That's my point. We should be extracting
that
its
one needs
DNA.
to fuck.
Yeah. Look, bro, this deer had a bad infection, bro. He went up there to find some penicillin, dog.
God damn, that's funny.
Okay, I'm mad you did that so early. Nobody does anyone at the room have a punchline that beats penicillin?
No, not anybody. There's not one.
Throw your efforts out. Let's just try.
I'm
Jesus Christ.
just baffled that we're all shocked that something died at a Louisiana hospital. Like, really? Are you kidding me? For sure.
Well,
and I want to know what the line is that they ate that deer still, right? Well, like, that might be the cleanest meat they've ever eaten in Louisiana. They were eating that shit like, oh, my God, this tastes like possum, but better.
You know what? This is how fucked up our healthcare system is in America, that even that female deer didn't have enough dough to pay for its fucking treatment, you know what I mean?
It came up just $1 short, right?
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Boom. Oh, shit. 1 punt off.
That's a solid hat trick, man. I'm proud of that by proxy.
Oh, my
God
God.
damn, Jerry. That's
Penicillin is the funniest thing said in the last half hour, bro.
Jesus. Well, we got 2 other stories. Let's see where they go. God. Which one of these do I want to save till last? I think I know because, all right, here we go. A man was reportedly eaten. This is a story. You ready? Yeah. This happened. A man was reportedly eaten by piranhas after he jumped into a lake to escape from a group of bees. That's called a swarm, article writer, that attacked him and his friends. A little more context. The 30-year-old man was fishing on Sunday when, guess where this happened? Brazil. He was at a lake there with his buddies. At one point, all the men jumped into the lake to escape the bees that attacked them, but discovered very quickly that the lake was filled with piranhas. I don't need to tell you what those are. 2 of the friends managed to swim away to safety. 1 man did not make it. They found him 4 meters away from the shoreline, a mere 16 to 12 feet. What is that? How many feet is 4 meters? I don't know. 12? He came damn close. The fish ate his face off.
Yeah.
There's your story. Happiness.
Unfortunately, there wasn't video of this one.
No.
I looked. I wanted to.
I don't know, bro.
I'm just happy that there's finally a news article that doesn't include that the man was white, and I know he was white. Never in the history of black people has it been black dude killed near water by bees and piranhas. I Googled that, and Google was like, did you mean white people?
So, like, he got eaten.
No
he got
fucking
eaten,
way. But props to Brazil media for not putting the race.
Dude,
finally, in an article that's not about race.
Obrigado, bro.
Obrigado.
What the fuck kind of, like, indigenous burial ground did this guy rob the day before?
I don't know, bro.
To anger the gods enough to sick bees.
It's
like
an
the
Indiana
piranhas
Jones
on
scene.
him.
They're
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's what happens when you.
What did they eat? They eat it like his dick off, dude. Like, what
They
the
started with the face. I don't know. I guess they go for the cheek. They like lingua and whatever cheek is.
That's it.
fuck?
Chiqua.
Just
And
sounds-
between the 3 of us, we should know what cheek is. Let's be fucking honest.
It just sounds like he got a Brazilian, bro.
They ate all his asshole hair. He got a Brazilian. How many piranhas
They
was it?
ate his
About a
ass-
Brazilian.
Yeah, let's talk about how accurate
took his
these fish
fucking-
are.
What did he do? Yeah.
With their depth perception, only getting the hair.
I feel like that's the punishment in heaven for getting a hand job from a dude's wife on her wedding day.
No, God, not the piranhas.
I don't know if he snorts regularly, but that was you just got one.
That was it right there for sure. Yeah.
I don't know. You could do that every 3rd hour. It could be a tweet.
I'm walking out of here right now.
Oh my God.
I gotta go to church.
Any other takes on the piranha before I shift gears to our final story? No. Here we go. What a fun show this has been. This from Underhill, Vermont. Oh, so sad. I hate that the theme of this show is Saturday Night Live, yet it is turning into it. A Vermont girl is not happy that her disabled pet chicken, and to figure out how many adjectives I was going to agree to on this sentence, was joked about on Saturday Night Live. The chicken, named Granite Heart, is learning to walk with a custom wheelchair. There's some adorable pictures of it online. I'm certain some video that Jonathan has reveled in for the last several days. On a recent SNL episode, the show's Weekend Update co-host said she should just eat the chicken, which is funny. Yeah. It's really funny. It was meant to be a joke. She says, what if it was a dog? And I say, what if they were Korean? The chicken was born with a deformed foot. The girl says, any creature, no matter big, how small, they deserve to have a perfect life. And a wheelchair company in Amherst, New Hampshire that makes custom pet wheelchairs, I'm sure a booming business, sent her one for the chicken, Granite Heart. A lovely, heartwarming name. You guys, did you watch it? Did you?
I watched a lot of videos. So, you know, what's crazy about the internet is if you just go into YouTube and you're a horrible person and you look up handicapped chicken, you know.
I bet you typed H and it auto-filled everything else.
There's several of these videos.
That iOS 15's a motherfucker, right?
That predictive text is fucking crazy.
H, handicapped chicken again, Jonathan? Siri, don't fucking judge me.
Like handicapped chicken, the fucking chicken noodles.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
nuggets from
a lot
McDonald's.
of footage of this. Unsurprisingly, none of the wheelchairs work,
Really?
at all.
Chicken wheelchair.
Yeah, none of them work.
Haven't worked their way through the.
And also, unsurprisingly, it's all white people doing this shit. So,
Again,
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live making it about race.
Can it lay eggs?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what your limitations are when you don't have
Can
chicken.
they lay
To me,
eggs?
if you don't have chicken legs, you are not a chicken.
But in all fairness, you should not talk about that. You should never pick on a
Yes,
handicapped chicken that
very
doesn't
ableist.
have 23 chromosomes and spices. So that's
Look, Jesse.
that might be the smartest thing said
of a bitch.
I've ever said.
You wrote punchlines.
I did write that punchline, and I'm I hate that everybody's so shaken up. Like that's the worst thing white people have done to chicken. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, ask a Karen who thinks salt and pepper seasoning. All right. Yeah. No, I'll gladly try the wheelchair paprika if Karen learns to put some fucking seasoning in her special needs fucking chicken. Yeah, and I don't know why Meals for Wheels didn't fucking Meals on Wheels or whatever the hell it's called.
I don't know where you end up using it, but if you don't write down wheelchair paprika,
Wheelchair paprika.
that's a hilarious.
White
pairing.
people figured it out.
That-
Who cares if those legs don't work? My taste buds do.
Look, man.
that breast ain't handicapped.
Guess who's getting invited to the cook-off?
You mean handicap, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
She bitch laid eggs, bro.
Bitch laid eggs, bro, for sure.
It's a hand, bro. Fuck this.
Just get your own whiskey. I'm laughing too hard, and I'm not a fucking bartender.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's breathe.
That was my only pump.
All right, we got, if you'd like another
You
one,
don't
help
need
yourself.
anything after
That's good.
penicillin.
You guys have done exceptionally. I never know how this show is going to go. I've yet to overestimate my dais. I have underestimated every single turn, and this is no exception. How can people find you? I'll start with you, Enrique. Give them your social
man.
media and how to find you and where you're at and what you're up to and all things you.
Look, y'all can find me at Enrique Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, Enrique Chacon. I run the local open mic on Thursdays at Secret Group, so if you want to come down, dude, and just watch some shit, come on through.
There you go, Enrique Chacon. Jonathan, how can they find you?
My name is Jonathan Fleissner. You can find me on all social media using that, or Return of Jonathan on Instagram, I think. But definitely just look out for my online stuff, like Booze and News. It's Booze, the letter N, News, and it's on Twitch. We do an Instagram show, like I said, on Sundays at 8 p.m. And, yeah, just look up that and give us a follow.
Perfect. And you're on with, of course, Albert DeLeon on the Twitch feed, and Jonathan Fleissner. It is Fleissner, Jonathan Jonathan, right?
That's right.
It's all the hardest way to spell all the words.
It's German and Jewish, baby.
That's,
It's a fucking conundrum.
give it your best, and find him. And then to Jesse Peyton. Across the table, you do a lot of things. You host a lot of shows in town. You're very you're all over the place.
Yeah, I host a lot of things in Houston. You can find me at Jesse is Funny on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitter. I'm touring the country with Dustin Sims. He just booked me for 70 cities. So I'm opening for
Congrats,
him.
bro.
I'm doing 45 minutes. He's doing 45 minutes. A lot of exposure for that. It's pretty good. We did about 25 cities this year. So I'm going to be in like 30 states this year. So it's going to be awesome.
Damn.
So really excited about that. I'm going to be doing some stuff with Chad Prather, co-headlining the Unapologetic Tour, which starts back up in January. And then locally, I do about 100 shows in Houston also. So we got 200 shows coming up this year. So it's really exciting. Y'all follow me, man,
Rad,
please.
bro.
Yeah,
You should do it. You're one of the best showrunners in Houston.
Thank you,
and
man.
I mean
I
that
appreciate
sincerely.
that.
And
Thank you.
you showed the fuck up tonight.
Hey, it was fun, man.
So cheers to
y'all
that.
let me talk.
All three of you.
It was fucking fun. Last time with Trey here, I didn't get to talk.
All
last
three
time,
of you
so-
guys, yeah, get yourself one more.
Yeah,
a remarkable
for sure.
showing of Is This Thing On? I will have all three of you back,
Rob
and
Slade.
I raise a glass to you guys.
Slade ham, y'all.
Jerry Wayne Longmire running everything in the back of house, and of course Trey Tutson, who's absent right now, but returning from the Seattle International Comedy Competition. See you guys on Whiskey Brothers on Monday, and this again next Tuesday. Peace.